hello. Welcome to 90 Day Replay, the show where I get to talk about all of my favorite trash TV with all of you. It's been a little bit since I've done one of these, so we've got I think 2 weeks worth of episodes to catch up on, but we will go over that. That's no problem. I gotta get my PowerPoint all pulled up here. We did get introduced to a new couple this week, and it sounds like there's one more new couple that's going to get introduced in tomorrow's episode. So that one seems like it's going to be really crazy. It's a guy who, his mom is living in his closet. I don't know, they keep hyping it up that the guy's mom lives in the closet, but I don't know. We'll just have to see. Other than that, kind of a more like a setup week, I feel like, compared to last time. It was kind of, I think, more hard hitting, but who knows? So we had, all of the typical players that we've had in weeks past, and then there's this new couple. I can talk about them very briefly first. Oh, it would help if I knew their names. It sure would help if I knew their names. I'll tell you in a minute. No, her name is Devin, and his name is Nick. It's Nick and Devin, and the reason I remember that it's Devin is because there was a previous season of 90 Day Fiancé with a woman from the US and a fiance from Korea, and her name was also Devin, but it's spelled differently. But I can't get the association out of my brain that I'm like, oh, it's just another Devin. Oops, all Devins. Are there any other Devins I should know about? That's kind of how I felt. So, with this couple, we kind of just got some establishing information. Devin is actually going to Korea to meet Nick's family to get the blessing for the marriage. And it sounds like that his parents don't know that they were talking about getting married, so we'll see. We did get the one nugget of insight that Nick calls Devin Piggy as a nickname, and I do have a meme for that one. Oh shoot, let me move this. But it's poor Kermie. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's Kermit the Frog getting beat up by a pig that is not Miss Piggy. I love Kermit. I love the Muppets. Tangent. I really do. I used to have all the Muppet movies, especially Muppets Take Manhattan and Muppets in Space. Those are two of my favorites. And the Muppet Christmas Carol. It is Muppet Christmas Carol time of year. So definitely recommend that when it's time for you to get into the Christmas spirit. Muppet Christmas Carol. Oh, and there's a meme going around. I don't know if it's actually going around or it's just in my kind of circle, but it's Timothy Chalamet as Willy Wonka. He looks like Gonzo as Charles Dickens in A Muppet Christmas Carol. And it's so good. Let me see if I can find that real quick because I don't even know what I'm supposed to look up. Gonzo Willy Wonka meme. Yeah, I think that's gonna be what we do here. Yeah, I found it, I found it. Oh my god, I need it to open. Open, open, open. Why is it so small? Alright, I'm gonna... someone else did it. Let's see. Okay. There it is. Who wore it best? And the answer is, in fact, Gonzo. No contest. So yeah, definitely a Muppets Christmas Carol season. So pay attention, get on that. I think there's many ways to watch it. Very good, very good. That's enough Christmas talk for now. It is November the 4th. Okay, back off of the Muppet topic. Away from, yeah, the Muppet Timothy Chalamet topic. And like, I say away from that topic as I'm going right back to it. But I just don't know why they keep remaking all these movies or doing prequels and sequels and stuff like that. If they're going to do another Willy Wonka something, then put the Muppets in it. That's how the Muppet Christmas Carol works. That's how a lot of those kind of specials work. It's one human actor, and like everyone else is a Muppet. But you gotta play it completely straight. That's why I need the third Benoit Blanc movie, like Knives Out, Glass Onion. The third one, it needs to be Muppets. And then Benoit Blanc. Like the Great Muppet Caper, but it's a murder mystery. So like they could make like a game of Clue, but Clue already came out, so the other one that I really loved was they were talking about NBC's Hannibal, which is a personal favorite of mine. But they were talking about doing that with the Muppets, and then it's like because it focuses heavily on cannibalism and stuff like that, that maybe it would just be like Muppet bodies that they're eating, and it's still cannibalism, depending on who is playing Hannibal. So if you have like Mads Mikkelsen playing Hannibal, then yeah, it wouldn't technically be cannibalism, I don't think, because it would be eating Muppet felt, you know. But if like Hannibal was played by Kermit or something, and they killed a bunch of the Muppets for cannibalism reasons, then it would be cannibalism. And that also just calls into question the cooking properties of a Muppet. Like, could you... They do they have organs? Or are they just filled with stuffing? Because I think, like, my head's just full of stuffing. There's nothing up there, so you wouldn't be able to get anything out of me. So if it was just like that, then I guess... But I still, like, the Muppets need to be the ones that are served. I don't know. I'll figure it out and I'll do a Muppet remake. Uh, Also, there's a TikTok account that I follow, and they keep doing like Kermit the Frog in different musicals, and they did Sweeney Frog, and it was so cute. There's also a an audio. It's called Disco Sweeney Todd. It is so good. It's on YouTube. Um, it's a bop. I can't believe it exists, but I highly recommend it. Um, okay, I'm maybe going to leave uh, the Gonzo topic alone. But yes, I love the Muppets. All right, back to the task at hand. I'll leave the Muppets open just in case for later. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the top. Jasmine and Gino. Oh boy. So, the big revelation this week was Jasmine finally told Gino that she had spent her wedding dress money on butt implants. And they were like getting a massage, and it was like really weird because it was clearly staged for the show because they were both fully clothed like on the massage tables. Like they didn't have like they had the towels and stuff down, but they had their clothes on, I'm pretty sure. And Jasmine was like, "Be careful around my butt." And Gino's like, "Why?" he was like, "Why, are you sore from the plane ride still?" And then she was like, "Remember how I was given a bunch of money for a wedding dress? Yeah, I kind of spent it on butt implants." And then Gino, like, understandably gets really upset by this, but that's not even the most upsetting part. The most upsetting part that we were not aware of until this week is that the whatever amount the butt implants were, it wasn't the amount for the dress wasn't the full price. So Jasmine lets us know that she borrowed money from her ex-boyfriend, and he's gonna cover the rest of the cost. Or he already did, and she's gonna have to pay him back. And this is the same ex-boyfriend that I can't believe wasn't on the tell-all last time. He should have been. It was such a missed opportunity. But he was the one where last time that they, when she was fighting with Gino, she was like, "And I'm gonna go back to my ex, who I slept with recently, and I have video footage of it." And I was like, holy shit. It's that ex, the one that she lived in the same apartment building as, and like did that on purpose, and Gino was paying for her rent to live in the same apartment building as her ex-boyfriend, but she was like, "Oh no, like I view him like as a brother." And I was just like, would a brother pay for your butt implants though? Like, if so, like I feel like there's a separate issue. And then at this point, Gino doesn't know that Jasmine's ex, Dane, paid for the implants, or part of the implants. So he's just under the assumption that the entire wedding dress budget has been thrown out the window for the implants. And then Jasmine, like, gets, like, sad. She's like, if I, like, it was annoying, to be quite honest with you. She was like, "If I would have known that this would have been your reaction, like I did it for you, then I wouldn't have even gotten them, and I'd get them taken out if I could, but I can't because they're implants. It's not like a filler. They can dissolve certain kinds of fillers. I watch some like plastic surgery content stuff like that, so not like the surgical part. Just I am interested in like the mechanisms behind it. But like with lip filler and things like that, those are temporary. They dissolve over time. Same thing with like Botox. But these, if they're implants, they're not changing unless there's an issue and they like rupture or something, or if you get them surgically removed. And like, I don't know how they got them in there, but I can't imagine they can be taken out that easily. So Gino's really upset, and then yeah, this was pretty good. So it sounded like, yeah, and this wasn't even covering the fact that Gino also then had his own bombshell to drop, and that was that he quit his job. And Jasmine, like, understandably too, I think they both were justified. She understandably was really upset and was like, what do you mean? Why'd you do that? Then that means that there's no money coming in, and now I just spent $10,000 on butt implants, or whatever amount she paid. And she's like, if I would have known you had quit your job, I wouldn't have gotten these. Like, and she's like, now we really like need to save money. And it was very stressful, and I still don't understand why he quit his job. Like, you know, she can't work as part of the visa. So I understand she's going to spend 90 days, like, essentially at your house. And I know it's boring, and I know it's isolating, but I think I would take those boring 90 days of not being able to do anything or, like, go anywhere if at least someone was still making money. So now they have no money, and then or no steady source of income, because he quit his job. I don't even remember what his job was, but oh, it was so frustrating. So yeah, they're at sort of a impasse with that. Oh, hello. So they're on the downward spiral once again with their money troubles. It's ridiculous. Hello. I'm talking all about the very, very cursed butt implants that Gino just found out about, and also that Jasmine's ex paid for part of them, and he doesn't know that yet. And it's so messy. And her little crusty dog is there too, by the way. She has a little crusty white dog named Coco. And I want to take that dog, and I want to take that dog home. Like, you do not deserve this, Coco. You're better than everyone here. Oh, let me get back to the other, yeah, so her ex spent or loaned her a bunch of additional money for the butt implants. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's where we kind of leave Jasmine and Gino at an impasse on their funds. Very messy. I can't believe it. I can't believe we've been watching them for so many seasons, and we're just at this point now. Like, they should have been done seasons ago when he was leaking compromising images of her to his exes. Like, it was so crazy. I don't know how they're still together, but not my call. I'm just going to sit here and watch it. Oh, okay. We have Rob and why did I not take all my notes on all these people's names? Oh, it's Rob and Rob and please, Sophie. Her name is Sophie. I did not take notes. Okay, I did take notes. Not on their names, apparently. Rob and Sophie, they go and well, first of all, Sophie and Rob, they're in this little um, one bedroom, one room house. Essentially, it's a studio, and the bathroom isn't even within the confines of the studio. Like, it's across the yard in this yeah, it's just in the hall. Essentially, they have to go across their yard, um, and sorry, they have to go across the yard to go to essentially a glorified outhouse, um, and go to the bathroom there. And then, so she's adjusting to all that, but then they go out to Dave and Buster's to meet up with Rob's sister, and she's really, really nice. Like, usually the people on these shows, their siblings and their family members are usually not quite the most trusting of the relationship and don't really seem to come into it with an open mind. But at least I think Rob's sister, she really seems to be rooting for them, and, doing what she needs to. But she does ask, so, like, have you guys thought about kids? And Rob goes, yeah, absolutely. Love kids. Can't wait to have kids. And Sophie goes, I don't know if I want kids, and I don't think we've had this discussion. So then they both, like, freak out. Rob goes, he storms away. They're at Dave and Buster's, and he has a tantrum in the middle of the Dave and Buster's, because he's like, she's been lying to me, and we talked about this, we talked about kids, and she's having this side conversation that she hasn't had with Rob, but she's telling his sister that she's had, like, fertility issues previously, so she's sort of hesitant, and I'm like, just tell him that then. But he literally storms off, and he starts, like, playing the arcade games, and then Sophie comes up to him and is like, can we have a serious conversation, please? And he won't look away from the game. Like, I've been there, but step away from the game, sir. So, yeah, he's not super trusting of her at this point, and they were just arguing about how they're not on the same page. But I do have this one as well. So he kept saying, yeah, even Jay-Z and Beyonce have kids, but also Beyonce and Jay-Z are billionaires with indoor plumbing. That's okay. We can run everything down very briefly to catch you up. With most recently, this guy wants kids. His fiance isn't sure, and he apparently didn't know that, and he had a tantrum in a Dave and Buster's about it. And he also doesn't have indoor plumbing. And he thinks that he's fit to be a father, I guess, without indoor plumbing. I don't know. But hello. I don't know. It's so messy. The sister was so nice, though. She's like one of the true gems. Yeah, they meet up with his sister at Dave and Buster's, and I don't know why, or maybe it wasn't I don't know if it was actually Dave and Buster's or just, maybe it was Freddy Fazbear's. Doesn't matter. There were games to be played, and Sophie's like, "Can we please have a serious conversation?" And he's just playing arcade games and not talking about it, and he storms out on her, and they're, like, in an awkward position for the rest of the episode, and I don't know, it just drove me crazy. It's so weird. I don't know. And then everyone's saying that I'm not trying to overgeneralize, but a bunch of people are saying that he's just trying to almost like baby trap her, and I don't know. That seems like a lot. I just think that they need to talk to each other. But again, he's also the one that proposed in like the airport terminal. So, yeah, I feel like they need to take a couple steps back. I know they only have the 90 days, but I don't know if this is going to work. And she also said something about like how she might want to try dating women in the future. Like, that's cool. No problems there. But like, if she's with Rob, that might put a damper on things unless he's also aware of that. And then she was also being weird because apparently he was messaging women on his phone and she wanted to know who they were and he didn't tell her, and just kind of big yikes all around. The theme of this week is just big yikes. Okay, Nikki and Justin. I don't have any good memes on them this week. It was mostly Nikki traveling to Moldova. She was saying that, she's going there to try to see if she can make things work. Um, oh no, there's no way that I wonder if there's a percentage of like couples that have stayed together. Like, I think they have that for like The Bachelor. Um, I can find out. So if the internet is for couples still together. I don't know what articles to trust. Well, okay. This Screen Rant article, it says, let's see, where'd it go? Oh, okay. So they've split it up across each like individual like spin-off show, which I don't care about that. Okay. Over 8 seasons, there have been 48 couples. This was as of April 2nd of 2022, by the way, so a little outdated. It says over 8 seasons, there have been 48 couples featured on 90 Day Fiancé, and 26 of them are still together, giving the show a 54% success rate. That's no longer the case. I'm sure it is much lower, and I don't know if that has to just be including the couples from like the original series, none of the spin-offs, because there have been way more people than that. And those have been way more messy. So I feel like that's a very, very generous number. 54%. So Justin and Nikki, she's going to Moldova to rekindle the relationship. And she lands, and it's boring. And she's dressed, essentially, she looks like she's dressed like a Bratz doll all the time. And I don't mean that as a judgment, that's just like how she is. And then she's always like, why is everyone looking at me? It's like, girl, because you were dressed to the nines and everyone else is just in everyday clothes and doesn't have lashes on and the huge shoes and wearing neon colors and all that. So Justin has like told her, uh, yeah, you dress to bring attention to yourself, which is fine, but like here people usually dress a little more conservatively. You might want to try that. And she like freaked out. The big theme is everyone freaking out, where she was like, are you ashamed of me? Do you not love me? And he was just trying to explain that he doesn't want unnecessary additional attention. because he was saying it was for a safety reason. I don't know enough to dispute that because I've never been to Moldova, so I'm going to take his word for it. But they kind of have this long discussion about how she looks and like what she does to make improvements on herself, but then she also like lets us know that she's also paid for plastic surgery for him. And I guess I couldn't tell he's had any work done, which is the best plastic surgery you can get when you can't tell. But I feel like she's kind of dangling that over his head a little bit, like, well, because I paid for this and because I paid for that, then you owe me, I don't know, sometimes it's either like I owe you, or you owe me intimacy, or you owe me whatever I want. Like if I want to go to this club tonight, because she kept trying to go to these clubs, and he's like, I'm too tired to go, and she was like, but I really want, it was, I don't know. They were they were like the fast forward couple for me this week. I don't fast forward, but if I had to choose one to fast forward through, it was these two. Manuel and Ashley were quite interesting this week. So, I don't know. I had good enough vibes from both of them. But then well, they just like, I don't know, they do random stuff, and then Ashley like comes on screen and she's like crying because apparently Manuel is being like weird and pushy about not having his own cell phone with internet connection, but she like ordered it. I'm sure it was like it was like 2 day shipping is what she said, and he was being kind of like demanding like, no, I need it now. So she went to like cancel the order, and then she wasn't sure how he doesn't, like, why can't you just use her phone for now, or her laptop? Like she has everything that she needs in order to, have an internet presence. And he kept saying no, like, no, it needs to be my own phone. But he then just gave Ashley's number apparently then to a bunch of his family and friends that are down in Miami, I guess. And they're like blowing her phone up. And she's like, they need to stop calling me. And he's like, well, have you answered the phone for any of them? And the answer was she had not. But then she's like getting pushed out of the room, and she's like, he's hiding something from me. Is he just using me to get here? And then he's gonna go down to Miami to be with the family that he has in Miami. And then he has kids at home, and he finally had to tell his mom that he didn't just go to a different part of Ecuador for work. He flew to the States to be with Ashley, and she got so upset, like, understandably. But she's like, you left me and you left your kids when you didn't even say goodbye. And it was just so messy. It was something, all right. Yeah, so I did save this one because it made me laugh. But I mean, all things considered, he seems to be, no, it's not good. But he seemed to be kind of rolling with the punches. Like they went to a grocery store, and because she's the one that's like a witch, or I think she just calls herself a witch. I don't know any more specifics than that. But they went to like a witchcraft store. I don't know the exact word. I'm gonna call it a witchcraft store. And like they also went to like the supermarket, and he was introduced to a bunch of like fake meat options, and was like, yeah, I mean, I'd be open to trying it. I don't know. He seems like he's rolling with the punches, but I'm not sure. All these people, you just don't know because they're on reality TV and no one is what they seem. But it was very interesting. I'm interested to see how this one progresses. Does he get his phone? Is he on his phone the entire time then? Probably. He's like a this is gonna sound mean, and I don't mean it to be mean, but he's like an iPad baby. Like, she's just got to get him his tablet and then just leave him be. He has been warming up to the dog though. I haven't heard, don't remember hearing anything about the cat, so not sure. I'm trying to see if I had any other good memes in here. Oh, I just had this was the piggy one. So there's a new couple that's gonna be on. There's gonna be another new couple actually tomorrow too. But this one is Nick and Devin, and Nick is from Korea and Devin is from Arkansas, and he calls her Piggy, and yeah, uh, the chat's covering it, but Kermit was getting pummeled by a. That's not Miss Piggy. That's another generic pig Muppet. Um, but she's going to Korea to ask for his family's blessing to marry him. So we'll see how that goes. But there was another couple many seasons ago, 90 Day Fiance, um, Devin and Ji-hoon. But it was just the coincidence of it being another woman named Devin, spelled differently, but still named Devin, with a man from Korea. I was like, it's all the same. It all just becomes one big storyline. But they were so messy. Devin and Ji-hoon, they're not together anymore. They're in the percentage of the losers, the ones that break up. Oh God. And then there's another guy that's supposed to be on tomorrow. They keep teasing us with it, where he lives, and I don't know, he's got like a bunch of animals, and he also has his mom is living in his closet, is what he's telling us. They keep like showing it as a promo, and I'm like, either show us the lady living in the closet or stop teasing me with it, because I need to know. Let me see if I can find that. It has to be a promo clip somewhere. What am I gonna look for? 90 Day Fiance mom lives in closet? I think so. Oh, let's see. I still have my Gonzo Willy Wonka tab open as well, in case anyone was curious. That's okay. I start typing 90 Day Mom, and then it goes to 90 Day Mom in closet. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna. This is just a season trailer. Let me see. I'm gonna see if I can find it in here. Um, no, I'm not finding it. Oh no, please. Oh wait, yes I did. Yes I did. Yes I did. Never mind. Never mind. I take it back. We are so back. Oh God, I didn't mean to jump scare you guys with that image. I'm just gonna leave chat where it is. All right, let's see.
Oh, little French pig. I'm living in a one-bedroom apartment with two guinea pigs, two chihuahuas, and my mom lives in my closets.
No sé, hay suficiente espacio para mí cuando llegue.
So we have yet to meet them, that couple. I think we're meeting them tomorrow. So we'll find out. Like, there's no way. There's no way she's living like Harry Potter. Like there has to be it has to be like a a connecting like a connection. I don't know. There's no way. There's no way she can be living in the closet. This is the mom living in the closet. Yeah. If if a man who yeah, if a man who lives in a one room with two hat wearing guinea pigs and a mother who lives inside his closet can find someone, well, there is hope for all of us. Yeah, it really has. That cannot be true. That's the hook to get me invested in the season, and it's working. It is most definitely working. And then all the other comments are like, I'm so sick of Gino and Jasmine. Like, yeah, me too. Oh, I thought there was going to be more good comments, but okay. But yes, so there is a guy who has his mom in his closet. Maybe. I don't believe it. I think it's fake news. I love these kind of comments. That's why I like going on, like, Twitter and Instagram have really good 90 Day Fiance, like, memes and comments and things like that. Like, there's kind of a, like, I don't want to use the word fandom, but some of the people that watch it um, can get really creative, and that's why I have my world's best mom mug with the worst moms from 90 Day Fiance on it that I cherish very much. Um, it's crazy. That's why I try to save all the memes and stuff. Oh, and there was another couple. Um, they might have only posted it on their Instagram. I'm not sure, but they were pretending to be Jasmine and Gino. Like they dressed up as them for like as like a Halloween skit, and it was pretty accurate. And I think it's fun when they can kind of yeah be lighthearted with it, do whatever they want, and yeah, accept it, make a joke out of it, whatever they need to do. I think that's the way you got to do it because this show is ruthless, and so are the fans. That was kind of it for this week in terms of like actual drama and shit. Um, I don't know. It very much felt like a build up kind of episode. Um, not that what happened wasn't like dramatic, um, but but I don't know. I think the worst was Jasmine and Gino not telling Jasmine that he quit his job, and then yeah. There's some people though I really do I the best couples on this show are the ones that are on for one season and you never ever see them again. And I just assume they're on living their lives, having a good time, staying happily married. Uh, it's the ones that keep coming back. That's why I couldn't watch that spin-off that actually they just ended it recently. The spin-off where they it's called The Last Resort, and it's supposed to be like a couples retreat. I've watched some people's like commentary on it, and that's like more than enough, because they put a couple couples that I really cannot stand on there, and I'm like, why? I can't watch this one. I'm putting my foot down, but it really sounds like I'm not missing anything. It just sounds like the same shit, different day, except the one guy, Michael, he's in Nigeria at the time, so he can't be there in person, so they put him on like a little phone, and they like cart him around, and it's so funny. It's kind of like the math teacher. This is pretty niche, I guess, but I don't know if I remember this either, but the math teacher from Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, who was just like a projected head. It's like the same situation. But yeah, I'm curious if Gino will find out that Jasmine's ex paid for part of the butt implants or not before the tell-all, or if he's gonna wait, or she's gonna wait until the tell-all, and and then he'll go, Jasmine, I can't believe you did that. And like I said before, she can't like take them out really, so big yikes. We'll see. I still can't believe that they've gone as far as they have in this show. It's wild. Let me see if I can find Michael on his little screen, because it's really funny. He's just like on a phone. He's just chilling. It is shocking. I don't get it. Michael, this is Michael and Angela have been like on a bunch of these seasons, and they have always been kind of messy, and I truly think that Angela is abusive, and she like assumed that he was cheating on her, so she like flew out to Nigeria with her friend, and she literally started ripping apart his car. Like she ripped the fenders off, and she was just being absolutely unnecessarily destructive and rude, and yeah, it was insane. And he's like still with her, and I'm like, what could truly be worth it? What about Angela is so great? The answer is nothing, but oh god, I'm seeing some things I don't want to see, because apparently they wanted to show people in swimsuits that I don't want to see in swimsuits. It's funnier when I watch Big Ed hold this, so let me pull this up. So Big Ed is one of the other people I didn't want to watch, so I didn't turn this season on for myself. There they are. That's just Michael on his little iPad, and there's Big Ed, and they just like cart him around. Apparently they did some kind of like recommitment, like revowing ceremony, because I think Angela and Michael are already married. A couple of the couples on this particular spinoff, they are married. But they just like pull his little computer screen up to the wedding arch or pavilion, whatever they decide to use for it, and Yeah. There he is. And there's Gonzo. Love him. Oh my god, that is that is how VTubers talk to fans at conventions. Oh my god. That that would be me. Just actually there was a time when I when one of my friends couldn't go to a con and I like we were gonna have matching cosplays, so I was like, oh, that's okay, like I'll like bring you with me, and I poorly edited her face onto, so this was I'm calling myself out. He Oh, so we were doing a Danganronpa cosplays at the time, so I just like printed out. Sorry. I printed out a picture of the sprite of the character, and I just poorly edited her face over it, and I put it on a popsicle stick, and then I just carried it around with me that day. It's the same thing. Okay. And then this is just gonna become the convention that I'm not at T channel. But I have some friends that are at YomaCon this weekend in Detroit, and I'm hearing about how much of a dumpster fire it is this year, which is it's really cementing the fact that I'm glad I didn't go. Because it sounds like they canceled events, and then like I think it was the Maid Cafe, and it actually had a additional charge to it on top of like the convention price, because it was like a limited number event and they had to, I don't know, get snacks or something for it. I don't know. But apparently they canceled it, and instead of refunding people, they're giving them like a free pass for next year's Maid Cafe. But all the comments on social media are like, there's not gonna be a con next year at this rate, because there were so many other like issues going on that I was watching it all kind of tumble down. But I hope the people that are there are having fun, but they've kind of changed up the venue, and it sounds like they haven't worked out all the kinks. So I hope that, I don't know, I hope they're coping, and I hope they're coping and having a good time. But I keep hearing the bad stuff only. That was, yeah. Yeah, we didn't think we were gonna go again after last year, because this is a wild story. So, I was staying at an Airbnb, and there was 5 of us, and 2 of my friends had gone up earlier in the day, and they were coming from a different location than my. There were 2 cars, and car number 1 was leaving and got there to the Airbnb early, and then car number 2, the car I am in, was, thankfully I was not driving, but we were like 20 minutes from the Airbnb, and we hit a pothole, and long story short, my friend had a flat tire, and her tire was a unique enough make and model, because it was a Mini Cooper, that because it was a hole in like the sidewall of the tire, and I'm not gonna talk about cars, like I don't know anything. I know about Hot Wheels cars, and I know about the Disney Pixar movie cars, but like extensive knowledge on actual cars is non-existent. but she got a hole in the sidewall of her tire, so they couldn't just like patch it and have her go on her merry way. And then we called a bunch of like auto repair, mechanic, garages, anything, and none of them had her specific tire. So she got a tow to the Detroit Mini Cooper dealership so she could get a new tire, and then me and my other friend, we had to get rescued by someone I had at that time never met. It was a friend of a friend who was thankfully going the same direction, but like we missed like the entirety of Friday of Youmacon last year because of that. She got her tire, by the way. It's fine, but we left and we should have been there at like 1 in the afternoon, and I think we got there at like 5:30. And I was just so done. I'm like, this weekend has been cursed, and the whole weekend wasn't cursed, but that was definitely an experience that kind of, I was just like, we don't need to do that again. But everyone is safe, and in the end we had a good time, and everyone had all their tires. But a word to the wise, be mindful of your car's tires. If your car has unique tires, just make sure you have your donut with you, because she took the spare out of her trunk so she could fit more luggage in the trunk. And it's a Mini Cooper, so there's like no space. Ugh. I can laugh about it now, but it was quite the time. And I still just have Gonzo up here. Oh, yeah, that was something. So I think, anything beyond that, I think is kind of like a step above where I was that Friday. Oh no! Welcome to Hour 2, Electric Boogaloo. That's so strange. It's fashionably late. The Twitch notification was shy. It's just the little guy who's trying his very best. Oh, and I saw the FNAF movie, and it was really fun. The animatronics were good. They are Muppets, by the way. Circling back to Gonzo here. They are made by the Jim Henson Studios, who made the Muppets. And essentially, that makes the animatronics big Muppets. So, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, we are going to put the Muppets in. I'm replacing all of the human actors except what's his face? They got a bit quirky at night. They did. Oh my gosh, I can rewrite the Muppet Show theme song, and it'll just be so instead of like the "It's time to play the music, it's time to light the lights," it's time to light the lights. Shoot, I'm about to rewrite. I'm about to rewrite a Five Nights at Freddy's Muppet Show opening. Yeah, and we can just call it like it's time to meet the FNAF tonight, which doesn't rhyme right and doesn't fit the cadence of it, but being like it's time to, I don't know. I'm gonna workshop it. But there was a TikTok that I really enjoyed going around, and they played if you're familiar with Les Miserables, they played Empty Chairs at Empty Tables, which is a very sad song. And they just put the lyrics to the tune of the Muppet Show opening. And so it completely changed the whole vibe because it was a very upbeat song. And then someone completed the whole thing and did the exact opposite and set the Muppet Show lyrics to the melody of Empty Chairs at Empty Tables. And that's the side of TikTok I'm on. That and Melon Be Smellin' and all those fun little cats. And that's it. And that's all that's needed. Yeah, no, FNAF was good. I truly only went for the animatronics, stayed for the animatronics. Finn, yeah, we need to let Finn get a treat. Rise, my son. We can do Rise, my son, and I'll just go right. That's me rising to get my own treat. Yeah, well, he was doing the whiff, and then he also would get a treat in. Many things would happen. Finn has had a lot going on, and so has Jake. Finn and Jake. And of course, Melon. I'm trying to think if there's anything else fun that's been going on, and the short answer is no. And the long answer is no. Because I've debated, I'm like, do I want to play Genshin? And what I really want to be playing right now, to be completely honest, is that Fashion Dreamer game. It's on the Switch, not sponsored. It's by the people that did the Style Savvy games for like the DS. And a Fortnite. But so they did like the Style Savvy games, which are like nice dress up games, and they kind of reimagined it for it kind of is reminding me of Street Pass, like for the 3DS. It's reminding me very much of Street Pass because you can like turn on the online mode and you basically can like walk by people. This is the most ridiculous description. Let me pull up a picture because what I need to do is get a capture card. But until then, so basically you kind of walk by and you can like, I'm going to say vibe check, but because I don't know how else to describe it. You can vibe check the other people and they're like, design an outfit for me. So then I go and I play my silly little dress up game and I do that. And then you also like, you're trying to like build a brand of like your own, and I don't have it right now because I can't get it on the thing yet, but like my logo for the brand, for like my own brand or whatever, is it's a bunch of goldfish and it has the menacing kanji, or I don't know if it's kanji, I'm gonna be honest with you, like from JoJo. Yeah, that's my logo. Here, let me just open this image. You're gonna be like, oh god, why is it so small? But they've got lots of like fun different outfit options. They have like a lot of like Lolita fashion looks, which is really fun because that's a very expensive uh, clothing style to have. So it's like little virtual me can have that instead, and it costs no money. You wouldn't download clothes for free, would you? Oh, and actually, it is nice. You don't have to like. There, of course, there's like a minuscule like gotcha element in it so far, but overall, you don't have to do anything like that. You can just like click on the person and be like, I like your outfit, and then it's like, do you want these clothes for yourself too? And I say, yes, please. Here. Okay, so that's just like, this is this is so the concept is so basic here. I did not need to find an image for you, but that's like the player character, and you can go. They've got like a big like photo studio mode too, but like you can like wander these like street pass areas essentially, and then like vibe check everyone and get them cute little outfits, and then you can take their cute little outfits. Uh, and it's cute and it's little and it's kind of, I don't know, it's hitting the dopamine receptors in the right way, because I just go like, oh, I can make a cute little outfit for this person, and if they don't like it, well then like who cares? There's also like it's not strictly just with people online, but they do have like NPCs you can also dress up. There is one, and I think his name is literally just Steven Streamer, or Streamer Steven, or something, and I keep thinking about Steven Universe, but he's just like a streamer. He's like, I need a new outfit for my stream. And I think I gave him something good. Yeah, and they have preferences and stuff for like colors and things that they like. Yeah, I don't know. It's fun. It's hitting all the boxes. Yeah, I don't know how to tell you guys this. I am streamer Steven from the Nintendo Switch game Fashion Dreamer. Um, Pic of me IRL. Let's see if I can find him. Fashion Dreamer Steven. This is not helping me. Why did I think it's such a generic name? Oh, is that how he spells it? He doesn't spell it with the V? Well, I would spell it with a V. Gosh darn it, he's not here. I know what he looks like, and he doesn't look like any of these people. I'll find him later, but new face reveal. It's the Steven Streamer character from this game. That just came out yesterday, by the way. It is hot off the presses. I don't know, I used to love all those like dress up kind of games. And there was a musical I was in high school, a high school musical, as if you will. It was not actually High School Musical, but um, I had a couple friends in it, and their characters weren't. Okay, okay. That came out wrong. It sounds like I had no friends. No, I was on good terms with the entire cast. I would have considered them all my friends. I had some people that I was friends with outside of this venture, and they were only on during Act 2, so they had like an hour or something to kill, time-wise, so they literally would just go on, like dress up maker websites, and they would make everyone in the cast in like different, I don't know, whatever the theme was. Some of them were just generic, but then there's like the um like the Sailor Moon like Senshi creator. Like they would make everyone as like a Sailor Senshi, and it was so cute and so fun. And like, what happened to dress up game culture? Where did it go? We used to be a real society. Actually, I upgraded to the the ultimate dress up game, which is VTubing. I said this is the outfit I want. And Big Boo was kind enough to take care of it for me. And then I also have just extended that into real life too, because I also cosplay, so it's all everything is just dress up. I didn't end up doing my Planet of the Base outfit this year for Halloween. Like the last minute, we couldn't make it to the party, which was big sad. But in the future, I'll have Bilgiana Electronica's outfit as a treat for just everyday life, or yeah, I don't know, a concert next Halloween. Yeah, a casual Friday. Oh, I wonder. I'm gonna make that my next. Whenever I get back to playing Style Dreamer, or it's called Fashion Dreamer. It's not called Style Dreamer. I'm making up a new game. It's called Style Dreamer. And what happens is you close your eyes when you want to go to sleep, and you close them like this, and you dream about Harry Styles. I'm Harry Styles. And then you're a style dreamer. What was I saying? I've hit the point where I'm just talking to talk. I'm not British. I'm not. If you're British, get well soon. Oh, no, I remember what I was saying. Next time I'm in the game that's actually called Fashion Dreamer, I'm gonna see if I can recreate to the best of my ability the outfits from Planet of the Base, because they have male and female like body models for the game. So I can do DJ Crazy Times, and I can do Bilgiana Electronica. I did have a brain blast, and the brain blast was I'm gonna dress up the little people in my video game to look like memes. It makes up for the brain with nothing in it. The smooth brain syndrome. It's chronic. The Jimmy Neutron brain like always looked like a candy to me. Like the the way the neutrons or whatever would go around it, and like it would like pulsate, like it looked like it was like a gusher. Or is this just another moment of me wanting to just eat aquarium gravel? But I'm pretty sure it's not. I need a picture. Yeah. Yeah. Literally, this was the most scrumptious looking the most scrumptious looking Yeah, I wanted to eat the brain blast. Yeah, this literally. Okay. Tell me that doesn't look like it would be like a gummy candy. Because it looks divine. Yeah, it's like got like the brain goo. It's a big gusher. It's a forbidden gusher. And like the neurons and everything too. Like I feel like these would be like a like those like sour straws or yeah or maybe like a Laffy Taffy. Yeah. I or the brain gummy. You're right. It's probably like the brain gummy. I don't know. Those look scrumdiddlyumptious. Mm-mm-mm. Brain blast for dinner. Trying to see if there's any more convention updates. Oh my god, there is one. Woo. Okay. Real quick. Update on Youmacon. Shuttles are currently down. I don't know where they're shuttling to be completely honest with you. Um, but it says shuttles are currently down. Youmacon didn't pay the drivers and shuttle crews, so they're down until payment goes through. This is like DashCon. We do have a fascination for things that look edible but are not edible. It's it's truly innate, deep within us. And Cat Delia is the same way. So I feel like it's like mother like daughter. did I did I do this to her? No, cuz she came from the trash. My other fun fact, speaking of DashCon, is that I am TikTok mutuals with this is the weirdest flex. I am she is the Dempster baby. Uh, I am TikTok mutuals with one of the girl who the woman who at the time was a girl who was on like the DashCon like planning committee that kind of got screwed over by the actual adults in the situation. I'm mutuals with her on TikTok, and she has a raccoon. She does like animal science, animal studies, something like that. Um, and she has a raccoon that was it's a pet, and I say that in air quotes because neither of us advocate for pet raccoons. But it was being rehomed, and she did know how to care for it. Long story short, she has a raccoon named Moonshine. Uh, so I'm. Is that 1 degree of separation from DashCon? I think that's 1 degree of separation from DashCon. Which again, like nobody cares about unless you are in a very unique group of internet people. Oh, there's another. There's the atom that looks like a gusher. It looks like a blue raspberry. Aquarium gravel. Like I am like I'm the half distant cousin of one of the DashCon organizers. Could you imagine? Could you? What if I ever? I don't think it'll happen, but I don't want to never say never. What if I like ran into her at like a convention or something and was like, "Hi, I'm your uh, half distant cousin, TikTok mutual, uh, DashCon adjacent individual." Because I was on Tumblr during that time. I remember it. And you're all gonna say, "Okay, let's get back to bed, Grandma." That's enough. People were joking about Youmacon offering an extra hour in the ball pit. On my way, I will take them. This is my medicine. This atom. That's I 2 of those a day, but it's like a gummy vitamin. And then they all melt together to make one giant gummy vitamin bottle. I've connected the dots. It's we've come full circle. It all boils down to gummy bottle. The universe begins and ends with gummy bottle. Oh boy. Yeah, weird small world, weird internet world. There's Jimbo right there. Cat Delia got a clean bill of health at her checkup for shots and stuff like that. And said good, and everyone said she was so pretty. And I go, thank you. I know, just like her mom. Which there will be pics eventually of her. Right, I've got other people that are. I was sharing the unfortunate shuttles not being paid for post with other people that are also like me and sitting on the sidelines of the con this year and watching it unfortunately burst into flames. Which is, it's sad. Like, I don't like seeing it happen, but it is happening, so I'm enjoying the spectacle of it, but I'm sorry for everyone that's having to actually deal with it. I'm trying to figure out where the shuttle is like going to, because they also, when I was there, I know it's still there because I saw people posting on it. They have it's the Detroit People Mover, and it's like a big, it's not that big, but it's like a little, well, it moves people, I'll tell you that. It's like a little tram that it's fully enclosed. It's kind of like a subway or shuttle. Go put, okay, chat. We need to all just go to Detroit. I know where the con is at. You can find it very easily. We can have a meetup, and why don't we just push the shuttle to the destination? Now, my question is I don't even know where the shuttle is going because they have the People Mover, which takes you to like certain stops along the People Mover way. But I I think because they really screwed with the hotels this year too, because that was a whole mess. Yeah, you are the hero the con needs. Yeah, I'll meet everyone there. Don't know how long it's gonna take for everyone to get there, but we'll just push the shuttles, and then we'll just push them back, and then we'll take the payment actually. Because, I mean, not that it would be nice to do it out of the goodness of our hearts, but I'm not going to lie and say that I wouldn't appreciate compensation, considering I have no strength, so I don't know how I'm going to push the shuttle. I say I'll try my best, and it will be like with SpongeBob before he got the anchor arms. Well, I mean even after, because the anchor arms were just purely for cosmetic reasons. But I like I'll be lifting the weights with the stuffed animals on the ends. Yeah, I won't dare say that I could run a convention better because I know I couldn't and I don't want to, but it sure is something to behold. So if I hear any updates on that, I'll let you know. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I Things have been kind of boring. But like busy but boring, which is not the combo that you really want to have. I want it to be busy and fun and not just busy and boring. Because if it's boring, just let me do nothing then, please and thank you. Alright, so you are going to go push the shuttle. I am going to figure out many a things. Perhaps, or nothing at all. Smooth brain Saturday. Just all the thoughts, they roll right off. And then every once in a while, that brain blast of a gusher comes right on in, and it all makes sense. I haven't been playing Genshin, but I definitely will uh, when Fiorina is at 4.2, when she's available. I have a bunch of primos saved, so I will definitely be pulling for her. Uh, she's all I care about. And like I'm gonna pull for her and I'm either gonna get her or I'm not. And then regardless of the outcome, I'm just gonna put the game down again. It's I play it sometimes like on lunch, but there's so many quests I'm behind on in just like such a large quantity that it's almost become like overwhelming. So they all just sit there and I just look at them like the two eyes emoji, just like okay. We'll see. It might take me a bit because I am in my fashion dreamer, style dreamer, Harry Styles dreamer mode. And eventually, I've been kind of in and out of Animal Crossing again. I like logged in to get a bunch of the Halloween bonuses and then um, haven't done that since. So maybe later, maybe tomorrow. Cozy mode. I've started saying stuff like that unironically, by the way. Aw, thank you. But I've been saying like cozy mode. Cat Delia. Well, okay. So I started saying it because I keep seeing the memes, right? And it's like it's leaked into my everyday speech, um, where I'll be like, yeah, this is me, or like Cat Delia will come by and she'll do like biscuits on the blankie, and I'll go, oh, you go in blankie mode, or oh, you go in cozy mode, because sometimes she'll like to burrow, kind of like a mole of a cat, which actually she did when we went to the vet the other day. Um, I put like a towel in her carrier for comfy mode reasons, and she got there and she like hid underneath the towel, and then the vet had another towel, and so I need to. I'm learning for the future. I need to bring a larger towel moving forward. You know, I can't truly dispute the Chronically Online allegations, except I can with like my work schedule. um, but yeah, it seeped right into my brain. So I was saying, "Oh, blankie mode, oh, cozy mode" to her as just a cute little thing to say, and now I'm like, "Oh, bedtime, oh, blankie mode." But also, Tumblr used to have the right. I found it on Tumblr. It might not have started there, but it was the sleepy bitch disease. Uh, we've got that too. It's chronic as well. Chronic sleepy bitch disease. Incurable. Yeah. But yes, so I've picked up cozy mode, blankie mode, and and EP. I have picked up EP for my everyday speech. And I'm like, oh, so EP. But like I've never said it to like anyone where it would truly be embarrassing. It's just been like me, Cat Delia, friends, but like never at work or in a situation where it would be truly uncalled for. But I did, one of my coworkers, I said something and I was like, oh, Cadelia's so eepy. And he's like, what's eepy? And that's when I explained it to him. And he understands now. But I haven't said it since because I embarrassed myself because it just kind of happened. I was like, oh no. Oh no, I opened up the can of worms. It's okay, because he plays League of Legends, so he has other things that concern him clearly, and other priorities he needs to take care of. It was a time, but I learned my lesson. Don't say that anymore. I'm trying to think. The only other thing I picked up in terms of chronically online speech would be a worm. Truly, at its core, I don't remember where the origins of "oh worm" come from, but I say it all the time. Oh, okay, I found a Know Your Meme article about it. It says, "Oh worm" is a misspelling of "oh word" after appearing in an it grew popular on Tumblr in the first half of 2017, so that's where it was picked up. The meme's origins have been a point of research for meme researching communities for some time. What a sentence. What a sentence to hear in the year of 2023. That's so crazy. I mean, it baffled me too, and then I googled it and I found out. Yeah. Oh, it's good. Oh, worm is the other one I have near and dear to my heart. That one I feel like is a little less if I say it's a little less embarrassing, everyone's gonna say no, it's not. But it's not as it's silly sounding, but it kind of just sounds like I made it up. Versus eepy, it does sound extremely juvenile. Whatever, doesn't matter, I say them both anyway. But that's what the Tumblr era girlies have to deal with now. This is our burden to bear. But I also have met a couple really good close friends. Everything I say sounds like I made it up. Technically, that's right. Technically, that's true. Because I had to combine all the words together in my brain and then spit them out. But whenever "Oh sweet Neptune" is is a quote from SpongeBob. Mrs. Puff says that sometimes. She's like, "Oh sweet Neptune," and one of my roommates used to say that all the time, so I picked up on it from her. Um, and I feel like it's thematically it fits quite well. But you're right, and that's a comment that's worth framing. Everything you say sounds like you made it up. Oh, no, you're absolutely right. Well, that's the linguistics enjoyer in me is like that's the beauty of language, right? Is that I've made up all these things and then I put them together and I assign meaning to them and then you guys listen to what I say and whether or not you assign meaning to it, well, I can't make that decision for you. But um, I have deciphered it enough in my own brain where it makes sense. And whether or not other people are able to understand and then articulate it back, and we can continue, having a conversation from there. Well, who's to say? I think I just pick up different things from usually different people or something like, yeah, those memes. Aliens in the year 4000. It's I'm thinking of all those edits where it's just the huh sound effect after everything I say. I'll write it all down. I'll put like a Cordelia to English dictionary. But I wouldn't consider it because it's rooted in English, so it's not like a fully new language. It's kind of just it is a chronically online dialect that has roots in Tumblr posts and longtime friends and too much TV. This is what happens when you're a person um, who spent their days editing your Tumblr your your Tumblr profiles HTML to make it aesthetically pleasing and get a Marina song to automatically play when you open it up. This is the consequence of that action. Not the direct consequence, but it's the domino effect. One of those, something happened, and that event happened, and then now um, we're here like this. And we need a dictionary to describe, a dictionary to decipher my various comments. That would be cool. Like, just, I don't know. The concept of aliens themselves. I I don't want to like quote the X-Files here, but I want to believe. I just don't think that they're at this point like the aliens we see on movies and TV and literature and stuff. I feel like it's just like unknown organism is enough where it is something that is alien. So like like my vibe with aliens right now is that we just have the lame ones. The lame means. I don't know, that kind of didn't sound right. I don't know. I'm gonna not say that again. Oh, also my dialect is based off of puns, so it's a beautiful combination. And not everyone. Yeah, they're just little fellas. Exactly, like I feel like they're more kind of like space jellyfish. Like if I had to describe them, like I feel like there's not a lot there. There's something. It's just not a lot. So yeah, they're probably just like a goo. I guess I kind of feel that way with like ghosts and stuff too. Like there's not going to be like a full body apparition, but like some kind of magic goo. Yeah. It's like the like everyone's like the slime when everyone was real into slime. Is the slime has come to life. It's gained sentience and it is, yeah. It's like that the goo from Monsters, is it Monsters vs. Alien? The one with the blue, the one that looks like Jello. I think so, with the one eyeball in the middle. I don't know why I lifted my arm up to my head to like I lifted my arm up to try to like mimic like an eyeball in the middle of my forehead. But it just like imagine like a big googly eye. I don't have a big googly eye to add, but yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about that kind of goo. Yes, Bob. Thank you. I'm thinking about Bob. I still have this Blanky Mode meme up. Oh, well, this frog is cozy mode. That's so lovely. Yeah, that's gonna be me later. I'm going cozy mode. Not now, later. Um, Too much still to do today. I I'm going to a to this is we're once again we're connecting all of the dots. Um, Two of my really good friends who I had met both of them on Tumblr of all places. They're getting married next week, and I'm in the wedding party, and I need to make an alteration to my dress. So I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off. Like, okay, it's the weekend. I can do it. Um, so I will. If not later today, then tomorrow. But nothing crazy. I gotta change out some buttons and take it in a little bit. So yeah, nothing like exciting, but stuff to do anyway. The sewing machine is so like loud though. I don't. It's always so loud. Always just rattles back and forth. Even though I have like a compared, I got the heavy duty one for Birthmas a couple years ago. That I'll explain Birthmas to you right now. Birthmas is the combination of birthday and Christmas. You put them together, you get Birthmas. And Birthmas happens when your birthday is in January, like mine is. So you get, the expensive gifts are Birthmas gifts. Because they count for both holidays. That's my only gripe about January birthdays. Gifts get demoted to birthmas gifts, which sounds greedy, but the sewing machine was a birthmas gift. Um, but it's a heavy duty one because uh, I really put the other one through the ringer with like trying to sew through 4 layers of fabric, and when I was like pleating things or adding like elastic, and you kind of, I don't know. It was safer to just get a machine that is built tough to try to lessen the strain on it and also not go insane. But yeah, I'll do that and that'll be fine. Um, it should be good. Wedding should be good. Um, I don't know. It's not like a traditional one, so I really didn't have to do much, even though I'm in the parties. But we'll see. I'm sure there'll be good pictures, and I'll probably share them. Um, all things considered, because it should be really fun. So that's a week from yesterday. Oh God, it's coming up so quickly. Uh, Time is flying. We hit September, and then just it's all been just a blur. And then it's gonna be Christmas, and then it's gonna be Birthmas, and I'm gonna scream. That's why I stopped my Christmas talk earlier. I talked about Gonzo, and then that was enough. I'm not a I'm not a corporate entity. I'm not a real retail store. There will not be excessive additional Christmas content in November. Just can't believe there's a whole page of various cozy mode memes. Oh, shifting into soup mode, that's a good one. An oldie but a goodie. There's a lot of just, I don't know. I guess there's not a whole page of memes. There's a decent number of memes. Oh, look at the possum. There he is. He is just a snuggle bug going cozy, getting cozy, going blanky mode. Oh, to be him. Possums are cool. I think they're pretty neat. Haven't met one, but I feel like we'd be friends. Just shake their little hands. They're just kind of like jumbo-sized rats. Or like the forbidden cat. So everything's a forbidden cat. Like skunks, raccoons, bears, foxes. Um, they're all. You can come in my house. That's fine. Squirrels. Have you ever pet squirrel? It could be. It could be the future. Trying to think what other little guys haven't been fully domesticated that. Oh, bats. We could. That would be problematic, but we could try bats. They're just like hamsters with wings. Or, I mean, I know people in a negative way say rats with with wings for them and for pigeons, but I think, yeah, I think we can try the squirrels. My my childhood cat growing up, I remember we had someone come to the front door, and she didn't look like a skunk at all, to be honest with you. But whoever it was like, "Oh my God, is that a skunk?" And it's just a tabby cat with long hair. Yeah, but okay. I know tigers would absolutely. The first encounter with a tiger would be my last encounter with a tiger, but like, that might not be the worst way to go. You know, I go to pet it on its soft little head, and then I'm just gone. Well, it could have been worse. It's just a, yeah, it's a risk I'd be willing to take. I know not everyone would, but them and also, yeah, just all those cats. If not friend, why friend shaped? And also bears. I really think that we're missing out on bears. They've got those cute little ears. They look so warm and cozy. Like, I don't know, they've got it figured out. That's why we can capitalize on, like, yeah, the squirrels first. Start small. And we'll work our way up towards large cats and other mammals and things like that. Well, actually, people do have, what are they? Sugar gliders? The They're those little rodents. Um, I don't know, they're super cute, but I feel like, I don't know, whenever I see them, I kind of feel bad for them because they're not out in the wild. And I'm like, I don't know if you need to be in Bob's bedroom or not, but I don't know. They look so fragile. They almost look like fake little mythical creatures. So I'm like, put that guy put that guy back where it came from, or so help me. Yeah. But that's just like my personal view on it. If people are taking care of their animal, obviously do that, and I want that more than, you know. You get it. We're connecting the dots very very slowly. And I did. This is not to like make it sad, but I did watch a documentary about these people that owned monkeys, like not like apes, like chimpanzees and stuff, but like cute little spider monkeys, and they just could not take care of them, and I felt so bad for these monkeys. Um, the one monkey, it literally, I'll never forget because it it almost brought me to tears. It was being fed like way too much human food, and they're like, this monkey's gonna get diabetes, and like I almost lost it. So I'm like, that poor monkey. Just like that poor baby monkey meme. Oh, that poor baby monkey, nobody care him. That is a direct reference to a meme. I didn't just make that up. This is this is the one. This is what I was referencing. We'll ignore the iFunny on there. But the I'm alone, nobody care me. Then mom goes, I care you. Oh, that poor baby monkey. That's that's me when I saw that documentary about those monkeys. Oh, those poor baby monkeys. And then people kept editing this monkey where they like were flipping it and making like an evil monkey as well. It, I don't fully remember, but it was something all right. It does look like it's just a sweet little guy though. I don't know, all those animals just are sweet little guys. Everything's just a little guy, and some of those little guys are bigger than others. And some of them are smaller than others, and it's the circle of life. Well, more convention drama. I wanted to post about. So it says, I just hosted a Chainsaw Man, and they made it one word, which I think the whole thing is one word. Chainsaw Man, one word. I just hosted a Chainsaw Man photo shoot, and we did unfortunately have staff come over and tell anyone with a professional camera that they would have to put them away. This included actual large cameras to handheld digital cameras. It was fairly disappointing, but we are allowed to use phones to take photos. And then someone said they had nothing to say about the 3 professional cameras at the photo shoot before us, but the second we had everyone line up, they shut photographers down. Yeah, that is pretty lame. And the thing is I know like the area they're talking about, and I understand being concerned about like foot traffic, but oh, okay, it's someone said this isn't the convention's rule, this is the venue owner's rule. Um oh, okay. It yeah, it just looks like that they didn't get permission for like that area of the building, which is like the lamest thing I've ever heard. Like if you just give them permission for the whole building. So I guess the con isn't necessarily at fault, but I guess um, yeah, okay. Not quite as damning as once previously thought, but still weird. Like I don't know how they're like, okay, we're gonna have a bunch of weebs here, and they're gonna want to take pictures, and this has happened before, and the venue isn't like totally new. They've they've done the event at the same venue before, um, but they're like, oh no, psych, I lied. Yeah, very interesting. I don't think I have a con planned until June, which is insane to me. But good. I'll save my PTO days for other stuff. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. It's just weird watching. Weird is the best word to use. Just like the pre-pandemic stuff, and then during, and now in what I, while nothing's truly like over with that, I feel like that totally changed the whole vibe and the way things are run, and like it's like everyone went away for like a year or two and then they forgot how to act and how to run things. Um, but we will see. I'm just gonna sit here and watch all the little pieces fall into whatever place they're in, good, bad, otherwise. Yeah, it's just it's an interesting shift in everything, but I'm also trying to figure out if it's dinny time or not. That's what a couple friends and I used to call it dinny. Um, yes, we do love drama. I love drama when I'm not involved and when it's nothing truly serious. You know, because then at that point it's not drama. It's, you know, more serious than drama. But I will definitely uh, any and all kinds of drama that is truly just drama. I will be happy to share and report back. Yeah, this is I still kind of do those like drama YouTube channels like what is it? The T Spill. I'm pretty sure it's T Spill. And I just kind of like catch up on all that stuff and like when Dramageddon happened and the world was shaken to its very core, uh, at least the YouTube world. Yeah, definitely was paying attention there when all that happened and following those channels, and then yeah, I've become my own drama channel. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Did I did I join them and, you know, fulfill some sort of dream isn't the word I want to use. Fulfill some sort of void in the space, or is it like a self-fulfilling damning prophecy where now I'm stuck in a feedback loop of drama and nothing else? But no, we're good. No real drama, just reporting on all kinds of drama, theatrical dramas and TV dramas and real life dramas, um, in the name of fun and hanging out. And maybe getting a better understanding of, I don't know, not the world. I won't, not the world. There's the, yeah, that wasn't words, by the way. If I'm not adding that to the Cordelia English Dictionary, because it was just a noise. Um, that was kind of a thinking noise, I guess. Well, you know, I do make a lot of just like sounds. So there might have to be a separate section where it's just like sounds equals this. Usually it's just like just to fill the noise. instead of a lot of likes and which there still are plenty of, it's just like just yeah, it's just like that. Just little noise. Or any sort of like transitional sound effect is just what's going on in my brain at all times. I actually have a very specific, I'm not going to play it because it will destroy your eardrums, but this is so incredibly specific. The transition music in Sweeney Todd between on the original Broadway cast recording, there is a scene transition music from the end of the song called The Barber and His Wife, leading into the next song, The Worst Pies in London. That transitional music, however many seconds it is, it's not that long, like 15, 20 seconds. That's just in my brain in downtime. It's just it's like do 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 do, and this is me making noise. And then there's a lot of like banging. There's like I think it's just because it's like a factory mechanical whatever. It's like yeah. Yeah, so it's the sped up like Sweeney Todd initial ballad theme, and then they add a bunch of like clanging and stuff. Hello, hello. We're talking about how there's nothing in my brain except the most insane background noise known to man. Most niche background noise known to man. Which is Broadway which is Broadway transitional scene music. And also looking at the monkey meme. Because apparently, yes, because apparently my, the words I use on stream are completely made up to a point. Monkey. Yeah. To a point where I'm going to publish my own dictionary. You guys will all get free copies. It will just be a reference point. If you'd like to review it for further stream viewing, or have it as a memento. When we go push the Youmacon shuttle, if you want, it's gonna sound very narcissistic, but if you want, I'll sign the dictionary for you, at no cost, free of charge, as a treat. Which actually, I haven't even... That also sounds crazy, like as if I actually would have an autograph for something, but I haven't, like, thought about how I would sign if I was to... Like, that would be fun. Like, you know how they have, like the idols have their little, like, signatures, and they're so cute, and they usually have them, like, lit up in the background. I don't know, they make them all cute and stuff. Almost like a font. Never thought about it, but now I will, for the for the dictionary. Yeah, so we'll have the actual word section and phrase section, and then the sound effect section, and then I can also put in my elevator music section, which is going to be that transitional music. And then occasionally like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure like opening theme song. Probably Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town. Just because it really sticks in there. I am just looking at the monkey. I didn't have anything else of good note to pull up because I was like, I don't know if I want to play anything or not. This is the Your Honor, I'm simply going blanky mode. That will be me later. But it should be the courtroom for the Ace Attorney games. They're finally porting the Apollo Justice games to Switch, and I'm excited about that. I'm playing the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Playing, in biggest air quotes, because I kind of dropped it, not like on purpose. I just haven't touched it in a long time, so I've just been having it stagnate, I guess. And I'm probably gonna need to go remind myself of like where I am, because I'm definitely like in the middle of a case. I don't know. It's weird. It's a time. Yeah, once I get my capture card, I will be unstoppable, and we'll play Fashion Style Dreamer Fashion Style Harry Styles game, and Ace Attorney, and I'll play Watermelon Game, the real version. They have a Halloween version, or at least they did. I'm not sure if it's updated, but they have a Halloween version on the Switch, and it is so cute. Let me see if I can get pictures of it. I'm sure I can. Yeah, okay, they had it, and it was so cute. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Let me open this up. Yeah, so they had it where then they're all just spooky fruit. Kind of like a juicy fruit. I never made it to get the jack-o'-lantern, though. Very, very sad. I don't think I got the regular watermelon either. Only on the online version that freezes my game. Oh, well. Yeah, so I will, yeah, I'm gonna work on that dictionary. I'm still checking for convention drama. But no one's, like, posting anything. I need content, please. I wonder if I can sort this by most recent. I'm in their Facebook group because I went in years past. Oh, here, featured for news. Why is someone saying, oh my god, did someone really have to post, hey everyone, just wanted to give a friendly reminder to never give money to people you've just met, particularly in large quantities. Who is doing that? Please don't do that. I'm sorry that it had to be said. It's gonna be like a catfishing situation. That I need more info on. That's nothing. No, I haven't checked Twitter either. But for anyone that just walked in, there's a walked in, have a seat. Pumpkin, yeah. Where there's a convention that's happening in Detroit, Michigan this weekend, and I've gone to it a couple times in years past, and I didn't go this year, and it sounds like it's a mess. So I'm kind of looking for updates on social media because I want to know what's happening, even though I feel bad for all the attendees. Of course, I mean, if everyone's having fun, then it's fine. But it sounds like not everything is running as smoothly as it should. We'll see if I make it like next year or so. I don't. Well, that's no. There's not gonna be a next year because they aren't. No one's gonna come back because they canceled the Maid Cafe, which was a separate paid for event, and then instead of hello, and instead of them refunding people, they just said we'll comp that part of the ticket for next year instead of comping the whole badge. I'm doing well. We are talking about anime convention drama and a little bit of reality TV drama. And it's a drama evening, I suppose. But only good drama. Or good drama, that's kind of not the same, but I'm an artist in the sense that I do draw. I used to draw a lot when I was younger, but I haven't in a while, and I feel like with everyone posting art online nowadays, there's like that weird sort of pressure to I don't know, to make sure you have everything really polished and have it look beautiful. And when I see everyone's beautiful art all of the time, I'm like, oh no, I cannot be posting my shit. It will look like garbage. I don't mean that to put myself down. I just mean it'll be like the beautiful fully rendered Renaissance painting and the stick figure. It's my stick figure. But maybe I'll get into it again. And I always like forget about it, which sounds silly. But when I don't draw for a while, I'm like, "Oh, I forgot. I have all that stuff that I could be using." It's kind of like how I play The Sims. I don't touch it, and then for like 72 hours, I do nothing but play The Sims, and then I leave it for like multiple months. The Sims is literally why I didn't bring my laptop with me to college, because I was afraid that I was going to just waste my weekends binging on The Sims. It's a great question on how often I stream. When I can. I try for like once a week, but sometimes there are weeks that are just so busy. Sometimes it's a couple times a week. It was supposed to be a couple times a week this week, but um, when I can is the best answer I can give, because life is busy. All the adult responsibilities come crashing down, but when I can, I do. And I keep glitching out my model because I'm I'm almost cozy mode. I am in my bed. And I keep like sliding the pillow down, and then my body just goes with it. But I had actually my talk about The Sims reminded me I had a friend in college, acquaintance, perhaps is a better word to use, but he literally was put on academic probation because he wasn't getting good grades because he would spend every weekend just playing League of Legends. And I know this because he would go out in the common area and play League of Legends like Friday as soon as he was done with class all the way through Sunday. And we never saw him go back to his room. Maybe he did and it was just when everyone else was asleep, but part of me thinks he was just out there the whole time. Average League player. Oh, well, thank you. I do try to be nice. I like to joke and I like to talk about things that might, it sounds weird to say might not always be nice, but TV drama is rarely nice. But I don't want to be mean to people. I want to be nice to people. Even when the people on TV make me mad because they waste their wedding dress money on butt implants. Or whatever else the issue is. Or they have a tantrum in the middle of a Dave & Buster's. Or their mom is living in their closet. I don't know. I'll have to let you guys know once I watch the episode tomorrow whether or not the mom really lives in the closet. I'm thinking the answer is no. There's no way. Or if these... Oh, that reminds me. I gotta see if... I don't know if I follow Christian from 90 Day Fiancé on here. And I should, because we talked about his Discord server one time. And that was probably the most wild thing when I found out that it was real. The Discord server will be real. And, yeah, it was very, surreal moment. But I feel like there's so many... There's so little time to... There's not time to stream, there's not time to watch streams, I feel like. So it's kind of a never-ending cycle, but... When are we gonna get... This is a good segue, but I do like artwork, of course. But I am wondering, you know, we're at a point in time where there's a lot of VTubers now, a lot of people, you know, not using their face for different kinds of streams, things like that. When are we getting a VTuber catfish? Like on Catfish the TV show, when is someone going to get catfished by someone's VTuber persona, avatar, model? Well, when I stream games, it's usually been like Genshin Impact and Star Rail and things like that, but a lot of the time I just talk about reality TV, which is a different kind of game. If they made games based on reality TV, there's a market there, and the market is me. I would buy them. Could you imagine like a mini game where you have to, maybe it's like one of those like escape the house kind of games, and you're the mom living in that man's closet and you have to escape the house? Like something like that. What if there were little mini games like that? I also, I've said this in my, I call it a debut, but um, it was kind of a vague. It was a time. It was my first stream, therefore it was technically a debut. Um, I want to put a bunch of the 90 Day Fiancé cast members in The Sims 4 and put them all in a house together and see what happens. Um, I need to update The Sims very badly. I haven't played in a while, like I normally do. But like, I want to make them all and put them in there as kind of like a science experiment. That I'm hoping for fights nonstop. I don't. I'll probably have to like get mods in CC or something to make it actually like worth it, because the Sims games are still really tame. Which, I mean, not that I need them to be like, I don't need it to be raunchy or anything like that. I just feel like they might just be like, Jasmine is mad. And they're just like, unless it's like a constant angry emotion. But I did check. So The Sims 4 has a gallery feature where um, you can look at other people's content and things like that they've made and they decided to share. People have made couples from the show. They've made locations from the show. It's like crazy. But yep, questions are fine as long as they're not intrusive. So go ahead. But yeah, there is already some kind of market for 90 Day Fiancé characters on The Sims. So I can just keep the ball rolling. I don't know how many. Right now I do have, everything I need at this point for streaming. If I do need anything further moving forward, I definitely would reach out to someone and let them know, but right now I'm not looking to commission anyone for any assets, but I appreciate the question. Yeah, maybe we'll go through the Sims gallery one of these days and look at some of those the ones people have already made, and I can just like show you what they were really based off of. Like there was one, there was it was really um, quite interesting. Uh, I I don't even know what I would search to try to find some kind of image for it, but it was Tanya and Sinjin, and Tanya was from, I think, Connecticut in the US, and Sinjin was from South Africa. And she was really, trying to save money and all this, and she's like, okay, well, guess what? My parents said that we can live in the shed in their backyard. So someone made the shed that they lived in for a little bit in The Sims. We could put them in a boxing ring. Yeah, we could definitely put him in a boxing ring. Throw down. Or put him in a pool and take out all the ladders and close the windows. I mean, not close the windows. Well, yeah. I don't think you can open a window. Take out the doors. So then they're just stuck. Be like, welcome to my house. There's no doors, no ladders, no stairs. Maybe we could even make it where there's no food, which that would be like a lot, but there would be nothing but the most bare essentials. Right now, I'm not looking for any sort of assets, but if there's something that I will need, I'll definitely consider you for the future. But yeah, we'll have to see. We can make them fight it out. Maybe we can do it like a tournament style. So the the survivors of each round move on to the next one and until we have one. Can you bet on it? Yeah. Yeah, I'd bet on it too. We can start a bracket. We can start a bracket. We can start a bracket of 90 Day Fiancé Sims that would kill the other ones or survive the longest in my house of torture. Wow, that was not on any sort of key. I am so sorry. Because Hitbox is gonna be crazy. Wait, no, but what about... I think Michael's gonna be a contender, but he has to be on the screen. He has to, you have to beat up the iPad. There is a scene or something um, from that Last Resort show where there's this other guy, Jovi, and it looked like he and Big Ed were gonna physically fight each other. I don't think they actually did, but I do not currently have an active Discord uh, or anything like that, or a server. Um, what gets to me is I'll get like a notification and then it stresses me out. Like if I'm in a server, I'll get a notification and it stresses me out and then I mute it, so I just like don't really use it very much. So, if that feeling ever changes and I feel like I could manage things, you know, then perhaps. But yeah, I'm a chronic join the server, say hello, mute the server, never go into it ever again. So I've just stopped joining. But yeah, I definitely think that we could work on some sort of bracker Bracket is what I meant to say. Ooh, we can put bracker in the Cordelia to English dictionary. Yeah, we can start a March Madness sort of bracket. And, yeah, go from there. Well, I also, um, my pillow slid down again and I just slowly sank. Um, um, I was in a server with a bunch of like friends enough, I guess. Some of them were like convention friends, some of them were just like online friends. Uh, and it kind of like, I don't know, it got really, really dramatic and not the good kind of dramatic. It was like there was like infighting, and I was like, I really don't care about any of this. So when they finally like shut it down, I was kind of like, all right, that's a wrap on that. There have been some, like, there was a time, um, if you're familiar with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, there was like a light novel spin-off called Purple Haze Feedback. That's not written by Araki, but like he's acknowledged it, I'm pretty sure. And we kind of had like a book club for it, and it was kind of cute and fun. Or did I lie? Okay, so Araki didn't write it, but he did illustrate it. I had to fact check myself. Purple Haze Feedback. It was written by Kohei Kadano with illustrations by Hirohiko Araki. It was released as part of the special JoJo 25th anniversary project. And yeah, it talks about Fugo after the events of part 5. So yeah, we had a little like book club for Purple Haze Feedback, which was nice because it was super short. So it was like read a chapter, talk about the chapter, and there was no homework because it was just a bunch of pals that like JoJo. I do wish they had it like he did a couple illustrations, but it's not like a manga, so it's not fully illustrated. I wish we had like full illustrations or yeah, an anime adaptation or something cuz it's so much easier with JoJo especially for it to be moving. I didn't when I like read Stone Ocean, I didn't appreciate how much nicer it is when you can watch Stone Ocean. So I wish that we got that for the light novels, but that's okay. And I have not read any of Part 9, by the way. Not yet, at least. Yeah, the one server I was in was crazy. Like, just, it was, like, way too much. And I muted it and I never looked back. We did have, like, actually, there's one server I miss. It kind of went real quiet. Like, during COVID, when it was full lockdown and stuff, we had a server with a bunch of people I was in college with, and we would do like weekly movie nights or like weekly like YouTube watch party nights, because all those like extensions where you were able to um, where you were able to like watch stuff at the same time, um, were coming out, so we would use that. Um, and it was nice. That was the one time the Discord server was like active. And then I also like we would do little I guess I'd call them birthday celebration things, where it'd be like if it was someone's birthday, then that person like got to choose the game or the movie for the night. And I believe for my birthday we watched the 25th anniversary edition of Phantom of the Opera, and we played Jackbox. And it was good and it was fun, and maybe we'll do something like that for my birthday this year. Who's to say? And maybe it'll be with you guys this time, because that other Discord server is no longer with us. It was a hell of a run. And I say that, and I can't believe I chose the. I have a whole separate rant about the Phantom of the Opera. That's that's a story for another time. Yeah, I always like joining when people have like watch-alongs and stuff, and that truly that's when I'm most active in Discord servers, is when someone's doing a like a movie watch. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We've got time before then, so we'll figure it out. It's like that Mr. Incredible meme. When you've got time. Yeah, I've got time. I hope everyone knows what I'm talking about. Because I do reference this all the time. This one. But it's just the yeah, I've got time when you have time. It doesn't no, the rest of it doesn't matter. Also, he looks so young. I guess this was the flashback. But he looks incredibly young. Incredible, Mr. Incredible. Mr. Incredibly youthful looking. He's like baby faced. It's like they put him through a snow filter. Right? Like, does anyone else. Oh, not the monkey meme. Hold on. Got too many things open. Okay, yeah, so I keep going back to that. So, okay. I keep going back to the monkey. Not on purpose. But yeah, I know that it was a flashback when he had time. Um, but he just looks the goddamn monkey. I'm so sorry, monkey. I do carry you. I do carry you. Why do I keep clicking on the wrong tab? They're not even next to each other. I need to close out of all my additional memes. This is detrimental. Okay, but he looks like he's gone through a snow filter. And also it's kind of a grainier shot, but yeah, no thoughts, only monkey. Monkey. Do we think the monkey's got time? I think so. He's got nothing but time. Alright, let me close out of... I don't want Mr. Incredible here anymore. Don't want Mr. Incredible there anymore. I'm gonna leave the monkey for safekeeping. Closing my PowerPoint presentation for now. Yeah, but we'll figure out something fun for Birthmas time. It might not actually be, it might just be birthday time. We gotta start keeping a timer. Well, I think it's to defend myself. To defend myself. Not that I need to defend myself, but to defend myself, is it truly just a tangent at that point, or is it wrapping everything up in a nice little bow so that all the pieces are connected? So that there's no plot holes. It's just all together, all nice and neat. Fair enough, it's a tangent. Well, okay, then we'll have to... I guess you don't know how long... Well, you can't necessarily determine how... Oh, I need a brain blast. I need a brain blast. Ooh. You can't necessarily determine when some little thing I mention is going to be blown up into a full-blown tangent. So to start timing them, I think it would be too difficult. Because I say a lot of things, and sometimes something needs to stick. And not everything sticks. A lot of it slides. Just like all the thoughts off of my smooth brain. Instead of a slip and slide, it's a stick and slide. And some of them are just what's sticking is the monkey. What's sliding is any coherent thought that I have. What's sticking is talk of the Muppets. Everything else sliding right off. Well, I at least then hope that I can have all the tangents in a nice little bundle at the end. We can collect them all up and just sort of put them in a box for later, and then you put that box, or it's like in a file, like in a filing cabinet, like in the X Files. We can have a tangent filing cabinet, and we can have everything dated. And oh, on 11/4, she brought up Gonzo again. Put it away. Yes, with a nice little bow, like a beautiful Christmas ribbon. Not like those sticky ones that kind of look like the stars that you rip that little coating off of to stick it, like the actual ones that you have to tie in a bow. The Birthmas ribbon, and the Birthmas ribbon is just a one of those Airheads, like the ribbons, the Airheads ribbons. It's just that, and which kind of looks like if anyone was a Gravity Falls enjoyer, kind of looks like Giffany's bow. But okay, so okay, yeah, I need the Birthmas ribbon is going to be just with these Airhead ribbon extreme sour strips. I don't like calling them strips. Are these out of... Oh no, they're in stock. Okay. Not, I really can't tell you the last time I had one. I just think they're pretty. I remember my brother bringing these to the movie theater. Yeah, I just remember him eating them in the movie theater. I don't know the last time I had one. I don't like this product image of them just, like, I understand it's like a multi-pack, but it's just like in a... Oh, I'm so sorry. It's just like in a black trash bag. Which I know is just because it's bulk packaging. But it looks like Walmart.com is dumping the Airheads out of the trash bag. Same thing here. It's interesting. But now, now I want Airheads, so I've played myself. They've already switched over to Christmas candy, by the way. When I was looking for my discounted Halloween candy, it was like all already replaced with like shaped Christmas shaped Christmas, like Santa and stuff. I was like, excuse me, where's my discounted chocolate? But yeah, it's okay. Gotta make do. Maybe next time I'm at the store, I'll see if I can find those Airheads, and I'll probably... No, I will eat it, and it probably won't be as good as I remember it being. And then I'll say, and the package is probably smaller than I remember it being. And I'll go, oh, that's okay, that's not bad. And then I'll say, alrighty, and it'll be like another 10 years until I have another one. If they're still being made, of course. not to say another Cordelia dictionary phrase, but oh worm, oh worm, I realized I should probably eat dinner. So, my dear Jojomies, I think this will be good night for today. But thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will talk to you all soon. I should have some kind of stream going on before the wedding next week. Not my wedding, if anyone was confused. But thank you so much for spending time with me. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see. Oh yes, I will tell Cat Delia hi. I will give her many a kiss, and I will see you next time.